All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the call, everybody. I hope you're all having an awesome week. It is midweek. It is June 14th. Wow. June 14th, 2023. All right, guys. Wanted to go through today what we got coming up. For those of you that have attended the call, we are going to give you a word to put into a form. And that form will be given towards the end, and it'll be a simple word that you'll have. And by doing so, it means that you get another token given to you for the upcoming 6-hour marathon. Now, for those of you who are joining in the call for the first time, then first of all, let me quickly go through a couple of things with you to kind of educate you a little bit about what we're doing. And then what we'll do is we're going to cover the actual marathon, what's going to be happening. And then we're also going to be telling you about what the next steps are for you guys to do it. Now, also, I want to cover a couple of legal things today that we've got approved by the regulator. One of those is that we had asked the regulator if we would be able to sell your tickets. And we got an answer back saying yes. Now, before you all jump and say the ticket you have, no, not your ticket. That cannot be sold. It cannot be transferred. We've already caught 2 or 3 people out in some country that tried to sell the tickets with their entries, and they've not only did they get deleted, but they lost all the entries and they lost everything. So please don't sell your ticket when you get the option. However, the promotional tickets that will be given to you, you will get a licensing agreement allowing you to sell them tickets. Okay, now it does have to be documented because it is a legal ticket that is going to be in the raffle. Even though it's given to you as a promotional ticket, it does count as an entry. So there are certain guidelines that we have to abide by, and we're going to go through them on Saturday. But guys, what it means is you can get 100, 200, 500 tickets that you're able to sell. So if you are looking to make a income, then this is a great opportunity for you. But we did get it approved. We're going through all the red tape right now to get everything put together. But it's a win situation for those of you that want to make some money pretty quickly. Our point is getting the tickets out to people. So some of you might even ask, what are we talking about, right? And why would we do that? So I'm always the kind of guy that tells people what's up here and what we're working on. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is how it works. When you have a coupon, a token, a free ticket, whatever you want to classify it, and you give that to somebody, in theory, there's no proof, but in theory, what happens is that individual will want to get additional free entries. Kind of common sense, right? If they know our game and they know our concept, they want to get free entries. And the way they get their free entries is they go out and they post banners and they go to sponsors and they go to the CRCs and they engage in a lot of different things to get free entries. We all know that. Those, even if you're new here today, you should know the methodology of our game is the free entries. Now, I'm going to briefly talk about that here in a minute because it's important that when you are offering tickets to anybody, that they understand the difference between us and a lottery. There is a huge difference. So, guys, number one, when you give that coupon away to somebody or you sell that coupon, you've brought in a new member into the family, or what you've really done is bought a new marketing tool for the company to spread the word. It was designed this way. It was designed, instead of spending $50 million on advertisement around the world, what would happen is we get one individual that then shares things on their Facebook, and their Facebook or their Instagram or the LinkedIn or whatever account it is, they've got mutual friends, whether it's one friend or 100 friends or 1,000 friends. There is an instant credibility because you are a friend of them and they see that you are posting about a ticket of a raffle. So there is a good possibility they go ahead and purchase. So if you've got 100 friends, or you give a coupon away, you sell it to somebody, and that person's got 2,000 friends on Facebook, that 2,000 people that we would normally have to market to. And then on top of that, we got to create the credibility. So that's why we give away coupons. That's why we got 1 million promotional coupons for this particular raffle. So guys, if some of you have been with me for a long time, been with the company for a long time, if you've got some concepts and ideas that you want some promotional tickets, then send an email to Dave at Avazoo, and we'll look at your concept and say, okay, you need 100 coupons here to go out and do some promotion. As long as it fits with the requirements on the legal side and it fits with the regulator, we can offer these coupon tickets. Now, in your case, because we're trying to get you to spread the word to get people on the marathon, for people that you invite on the marathon, you will be able to get these coupon tickets that you can actually sell, give away, 50-50 discount. It doesn't matter. You have to follow the terms and conditions that will be in the resale license agreement. Okay, so we got it approved. So some of you have been asking, did we get it approved? So amen to that. The other thing I want to do is, guys, we have such a talented family and team here with everybody that's on here. And I got an email that come in earlier today that I looked at. I just want to address it. First of all, thank you to that individual that sent me an email in reference to my tabs open on when I do a screen share, and you was concerned that's what creates a problem with Zoom. So the issue with Zoom, guys, is not my internet. There is a problem, something with something different. It's not the internet. I run typically 400 to 500, 600 MB. So it's not that in reference to the speed limit. And it's not in my computer on the tabs, because I use a program called OneTab. And OneTab, if you want to go and Google it and see what it's all about, it takes about 95% of all the open tabs. But the person who sent me that email, thank you, brother. I appreciate your input. And yes, you're most probably right. If you didn't use OneTab, that you most probably would be creating more issues. But thank you for that. Now, for the rest of you guys, I want to start going through what the upcoming marathon is going to be. For those of you who are attending today, you're going to get another token for joining in. On Saturday, there will be 2 tokens given for people to join on token on Saturday. We also will be introducing on Saturday the opportunity again, because we've already used up the seat available for a guest. We're going to be reintroducing that this upcoming Saturday, that if you are able to do something, you can get some additional seats at the event. So that will be this Saturday. So Saturday's going to be a pretty good call. So try into that call. But for right now, guys, what we want to do is go through the marathon and what's going to be happening at the marathon. So I'm going to quickly go over to a screen share, and then we're going to kick off what's going to be happening at the upcoming marathon. So quickly take you over to this page, and right now that should be sharing. Hopefully, is that sharing just, or
Yep.
Somebody heads up?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good. All right, guys. So number one, this is a new site that we're going through, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about this. Oh, by the way, this one tab for that person I was just talking to, save up to 95% of your memory, reducing tab clutter. All these tabs is what somebody was talking about, and they are pinned across the top. In other words, they're always here. You have to unpin them, or you pin them. With one tab allows you to close up one tab. And if you look at my one tab, I have hundreds and if not thousands of different tabs over the months and years and everything else that are all open. 7 tabs there, 5 tabs. What one tab does is it puts everything into sleep mode, that it doesn't use up any of your memory or your CPU. So if you don't have that icon on one tab, I highly recommend you guys to get it. Anybody who works on software should know about it. I think it only works on Chrome, but you'll have to find out. So one tab. Anyway, let's go to our event. So we're going to start this off to explain what we're going to be doing, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It's real simple. We have a very unique concept in our heads. It was something that we wanted to put together a long, long time ago, and we do have set forth that we were going to do it after the first raffle. But what's happened is there is a gentleman by the name of Jerry Lewis, rest in peace, that used to hold a 24-hour marathon, to a telephone marathon, to raise money for muscular dystrophy. And he is no longer doing that because obviously he passed away. But for years, I've watched that program, participated in it. And I thought, wouldn't it be great down the road that Avazoo would be able to join in and do something similar? Well, instead of waiting to the first raffle ends, we have decided to go ahead and move and get this done quicker. The way it's been done quicker is very simple. What we're going to be doing is have 5 different organizations. The first one you can see here is Operation Smile. The second one we have is St. Jude's, which is Kids for Cancer. Operation Smiles, for those who don't know it, is clasped lips. Doctors volunteer and go out around the world, and they do literally, they go around the whole world and they reach out to different people and they go in and meet with them and they go and adjust and cut the lips. This is so important, whether you're a teenager, a kid, and their reach is all over the world, as you can see where they go. Now, the next one, what we're doing is we have what we call St. Jude Research Hospital, which is the Kids for the Cancer. Obviously, cancer is a big problem with so many different families, but it's really, really special when you can help a kid and a family out. So we believe in this. We also have Aid Found. Aid Found is our own organization. It is a 501c3 programs. And what it is bridging the gap to people that need money when there's a natural disaster. So if there's a hurricane, if there's a fire, if there's a flood, if there's whatever it is, we get out through local community leaders within 72 hours of the disaster, up to $5,000 on a prepaid debit card. So our local community leaders walk around the neighborhood and say, hey, you need that tree off your roof, Mr. Farmer, you need crops to replant, whatever it may be. And we give them up to $5,000. Now, they can get additional money if they want additional money. They just to apply for it. But the community leaders walk around. It's called Aid Found. It is not somebody that rushes out to put new roofs on. It doesn't go out and rebuild the houses. It doesn't do that. It provides, it's an ATM machine, and it provides money in immediate fund to help out different people. Then additionally to that, we have what we call Kids Against Hunger. Kids Against Hunger is a incredible organization that kids are undernourished, don't have the right proteins, especially in third world countries, but it does happen all over the world. And these guys, the Kids Against Hunger, we've already done an event with them back in Oklahoma, and we've done it at the state building. We went in and we packed all these bags of food, and you can go in and these bags of food go out to all these kids and they get the right nourishment of what they need. You just add water to it and it gives them everything they want. So it's really, really cool. It's a great, great organization, and it helps kids. And then we have another one, which is, let me make sure I have that. And there is, so what that is, as soon as it loads, is for animals, where we reach out all around the world, whether it's from dogs, elephants, it can be different parts of the world that the animals are being worked on, and the countries, they're all over. So we are going out to give these 5 different organizations an opportunity to receive money. Now, how are they going to receive money? Very much like the Jerry Lewis marathon, where you call in and you make a donation. We're doing it a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're going to let you go ahead and purchase a token. Now, this is right now we're calling it a game token. So you go in and you purchase a game token, and the 24-hour marathon is going to start on July 14th at 12 noon. So again, the beginning date of the 24-hour marathon will be on July 14th, and that is at 12 noon New York time. For 24 hours, there will be something different happening every hour through the process. So for hour 1, there will be 15 minutes of something about Avazoo and their guest speakers. these guest speakers in that 15 minutes can consider of attorneys, other casino owners, can be political people, people from the United Nations, government leaders, just a tremendous amount of different people that we've already sent invitations out, and they would join Avazoo in a 15-minute on each hour. What that does is they'll talk about Avazoo that will create some interest and excitement to see people see what we're doing for our mission. However, the next 15 minutes after that, there's an opportunity for business people or nonprofits or organizations that would like to participate and come on and tell people about the product through the actual marathon event. So why the marathon event is going on, let me just see some of the, wanted to just swap that around here. So just so many different things that this organization does, guys, so you know, but I wanted to just give you a couple of different screenshots. So bottom line to the deal is, throughout this next 15 minutes is broken into 3 different sections. There is a section for 5 minutes where an individual will come on and talk about his product, or she will talk about a product. It can be anything as long as it's helping somebody. We're not going to be selling car products, or we're not going to be selling airline tickets or something like that. It has to be a product that of some good, it would help the people that are listening into the call. There is no charge. If you know somebody right now that has a great product and does not have a way to get it out to the marketplace, if you know somebody that's got a great product and they want to just share it with more people around the world rather than just be in their local area, they would actually come to our sign-up page, request a information that they can go ahead and be on it. Now, what would happen is after the 15 minutes of Avazoo, if they say they want to talk for 5 minutes, the only commitment they have to do in that 5 minutes is that they must turn around and commit to bringing 50 people onto that 24-hour webinar. Now, they don't have to be on through their actual time of talking. They just have to pre-register. There's no cost to pre-register. They register, they come on, and they can participate in any of the games. They can participate in any of the live activities, what's going on. And of course, they can get knowledge about different products, or they can get knowledge about Avazoo and perhaps even purchase a ticket. Now, Avazoo is not collecting any money from the pledges and donations that happen. I'll explain that in a minute. However, that person that come on and is spending 5 minutes to talk about their product, they have to commit to bringing 50 people on. If 50 people do not attend throughout that 24-hour period, then that individual has to donate $50 to one of the causes that you see. Now, if you want to talk about your product for 10 minutes, then you have to commit to bringing on 100 people to listen to your product and, of course, listen and be part of the 24-hour marathon. If they fail to bring on 100 people that have registered, then what will happen is they will then have to make a donation of $100 to one of these 5 separate charities. In addition, if they want the full 15 minutes of an hour, so that's a big amount of time, 15 minutes to talk about their product, share it with the world, whatever their product is, then they have to commit to 250 people that will come on to the marathon. Now, if they happen to not get 250 people, they have to make a donation of $250. Now, guys, think about this. If you're a business owner, if you're a nonprofit, if you're a foundation that's trying to do certain things, this is a great way to get your word out to people around the world. We already have coverage in some networks. We're working on a bunch of others. We'll have individuals on here from celebrities, endorsers, many different people will be attending throughout the 24-hour period. So this is a great, great opportunity to get your product out to whoever the people are going to be. Remember, they're coming to donate. They're coming to turn around and be part of making a donation for Operation Smile. Now, how does the donations work? Well, this is the cost breakdown. As long as you have $1, you can participate in a minimum of 2 raffles, okay, or not raffles, 2 drawings. So I'm going to go through the prizes and how it works with the raffles right now so you get a full understanding. So number one, if you buy one single token, it's going to cost you $1. That token that you purchase, 100% of it, repeat, 100% of it will go to these 5 organizations. One of the organizations will collect the money through their 501c3 category, meaning that it will be a tax deduction. That money that goes to them will sit in a pot, in a pool, until the end of the marathon. When the marathon ends after 24 hours, there will be a voting site that comes up directly after the marathon ends. And it says to you, where would you like to vote? Would you like your money that you have purchased a token to go to Kids Against Hunger? Would you like it to go to natural disasters, fires, farmers, typhoons? Would you like it to go towards kids with cancer? Would you like it to go towards Operation Smile with the lips? Or would you like it to go out to some form of animal? So you vote where you want your pledge to go to. However, what will happen is at the end of a second 24-hour period, the voting site will be open for only 24 hours. The higher percentage of votes, meaning whichever organization is, will get 30% of the pot. So whatever money we've raised, so if we've raised $20,000, sold 20,000 tokens to be involved in the games, then what happens is then that $20,000, 30% will go to the number one that got voted. Now, number two will get 25%. So whoever comes in second place on the vote, they will receive 25%. Number 3, 4, and 5 all get 15% each for a total of 100%. So 100% of the money that comes in is then pledged and goes out to these 5 different organizations. So that's step number 1. So why would you want to increase your token donation? If you can get away with $1, why would you want to spend more? Well, what we've done is we have come up for the 30 minutes of each hour, some fun activity things to do. These things will consist of games. They will consist of talent shows. They will consist of even karaoke, etc., which we will be announcing to all of you what them games will be. Most probably not this Saturday, 1 week from Saturday. The reason being is we're still doing all the software to make sure everything works. But you'll be able to participate in each 30 minutes of each hour, 24 hours. That's if you're able to stay up. Obviously, what will happen is some will stay up throughout, some won't. Each game that you participate in, or 30-minute of whatever activities we're doing, will cost from 1 token to 5 tokens. You'll have a site that perhaps you can see behind me we've been working on. And what's going to happen is after you make your pledge, it will redirect you back to a platform where you can click on your games. You will start with whatever the amount of tokens you have at the top. So let's say, for argument's sake, there is 50 tokens. Then 50 tokens are at the top. And if you went in 10 games and you put out 5 tokens in each game, at the bottom, you would have a 0 balance. The objective here is not to raise money for Avazoo, is to raise money for these causes. So I'm going to do everything I can in my marketing knowledge, talent, whatever you want to call it, to get somebody to pledge more money. That's just, what we're trying to do. So I don't hide behind the walls like a lot of people do. So this is how it works. If you buy 1 token, God bless, thank you so much. 1 token makes a difference. However, if you want to spend $20, you will receive 24 tokens. If you want to spend $50, then you will turn around and get 72 tokens. Hold up. You're saying, I got 72 tokens. There's only 24 games. I can only play in 12 of them because I've got to do other things. And I don't need that many tokens. Correct. You don't need that many tokens. So what we have is we have 3 ways to win money. The additional tokens will be in an overall pot drawing, just like any other raffle drawing, that you will have them tokens sitting in. I'll explain in a minute how it works. So for 1 token, you get $1 donation. 100% goes to these organizations, what you vote on. At $20, you get 24. So if you can only afford $10, then you would put $10 up and you would receive 10 tokens. Then what you would do is look at your chart and say, I want to play in this game, that costs 1 token. I will play in this game, that costs 1 token. What you want to do is go into the games that you have the potential to become a winner, because the top 3 winners of each game, half an hour throughout the 24 hours, there will be prizes given: $25, $50, and $100. So that means if you was a winner in all 24 games, you would win $2,400. What does it cost you to go in all 24 games? $20, because for $20, you get 24 tokens, okay? So guys, it's a simple mathematic number that we want you to pledge more money. So what we've done is offered you an option for $50, where you'll be able to upgrade and get from 1 to 5 tokens in the game. And if you're a winner in any of the games, you win that prize. However, if you win 3 games, or you are in the top 3 in any 3, beg your pardon. If you participate in 3 games or more and you get placed as one of the winners, there is a separate pool that you will pay out $500, and it pays out 10 positions low. So in other words, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Each one of the prizes get bigger. First prize will be $500. So again, to explain this, because I know it in my head and you guys are learning it, I go out, I spend $20, I get 24 tokens. I go in and I play in several games, but I'm placed in the top 3 of them games, and I come in 3rd place in each one of those games. Now what would happen is I'm then placed in this separate pool because I got placed as one of the winners. I was the best karaoke. That's not true, because I'm not a very good karaoke person, but let's just say I was. If I won in multiple games and I won first prize in this additional pot, if I had the most first prize winners, then I would win the first prize of this secondary pot. Okay, if I had the second in one game and a third in another game and first in another game. So the object is to get you to play in as many games as you can. Why? Because we want you to put up the money for the tokens, so that makes more money for the organizations. But the more games you play in, each game has a first, second, and third prize. If you are placed in the top 3, you're entered into the other prize that has $500 as the top prize, and then pays down from there. Now, why would we offer you $100 for 120 tokens? Well, when you go and pick on your games, you will have a number of tokens left over at the bottom. You don't have to. You can put all them tokens in all of the games. However, you would want to leave some of the tokens left over. So when you tick in the box and say, I play in that game, there's 5 tokens. I tick in the box, there's 3 tokens. Tick in the box, there's 8 tokens, whatever it's going to be, right? Once you've gone through that, at the bottom of whatever tokens you bought, you want to make sure there's a few left over, at least one. And the reason being is there is an overall raffle for every person, every token. And the top prize for that is a cruise. It also includes many other different things. It's $1,000 or a cruise is the top prize. So again, you could literally go for $20, get 24 tokens, playing each game, winning each one of the games. You could win in a separate pool, and then on top of that, you got 4 tokens left over that you could, or 2 tokens, whatever, you could win a cruise. All this for giving $20 up to one of these incredible organizations. It's a no-brainer. There's no money coming from or taken from Avazoo. Avazoo is the sponsor. We will be getting additional sponsors on, which will be helping. There'll be different prizes. We'll be adding to the prizes. As always, right now, these are the bare minimum. We'd like to get the prizes to go down to 10 in the game so we can give out more things. Additionally to that, what will happen is Avazoo is going to be the host and the sponsor of the event. They pay out the money. The money will be paid out within most probably 72 hours, subject to either a wallet or obviously some form of PayPal or something like that, that people will receive their prizes. Now, guys, All this is put together to generate money for these 5 incredible, and I mean totally incredible foundations. If you do any research, you'll understand what they're doing. And it just depends what you're looking for, whether it's, again, Kids Against Hunger or whatever it may be, or cancer. Now, there are some other great opportunities for the business owners coming on, the NGOs that are coming on. What we've done is we have got approved by our regulator that for everybody they invite to come into the organization, we will basically thank them in reference to tickets from Avazoo. So if they go out and they invite 10 people that get registered on the registration form, and they attend the event. Now, we're not asking them to pledge. We're hoping the excitement, we're hoping what we're doing will create them people to actually put money into these foundations. But they don't have to. It's not a requirement. But what we're saying to anybody that is a nonprofit and a business owner, they would they would ask people to join in to the call. Therefore, people may purchase a token or 2 or make a pledge. Now, what would happen is if they've invited 10 people on and they do attend, we will then turn around and give them a $20 raffle ticket. And this will progress all the way up to where if they get to 500 people they invite to come on, which is a click of a button with people like Operation Smile or any big organizations just say, please attend this, please do your part, win some money at the same time, be involved in the first 24-hour Weber Marathon for these causes. And next year it'll be a different, maybe the same causes, but each year it will rotate some, I'm sure. This is an ongoing annual event that will be happening once a year. Anyway, bottom line to the deal is they can invite people on, and if they turn around and get 500 people on, they will receive 100 VIP tickets. Now, guys, I don't know if you know this, but a VIP ticket currently lets you go into 2 raffles. Raffle 1, which is what we're talking about now, and raffle 2, not now, but what we're in part of right now. Raffle 1 is the raffle that we're already selling tickets for. However, if you buy a VIP ticket, a $100 ticket, you also get a free ticket into the $5 billion raffle, which is the D-Day raffle, which is the end of our cycle, every 12th raffle. So it's a great opportunity for these business owners to receive these tickets they can give away as a promotion. They can give away at church on Sunday. They can do whichever they want to. But what's the best part is the individual will get 2 raffles to go in. Because after the first raffle, the VIP ticket does not allow you to get in to the D-Day raffle. This is a one-off for the first time around. So, guys, they can come in. They can have a drop-down box when you go to register, who recommended you. They're going to put in Operation Smile. That counts as one of them. If Operation Smile get 100 guests in there, they then get 25 $100 tickets. If it's 100 through to 400, for every 100 they get entry in there, they get another 25 tickets at the $100. That's $2,500. However, once they get to 500, then they will receive 100 tickets for the 500 one. So, guys, that's a lot of money, tokens, tickets that they can give away in the future to help raise money for their organization or put money in their pocket. As Avazoo representatives, you will have the same opportunity that you will be able to turn around as long as you currently own a ticket, an Avazoo raffle ticket. You will have the same opportunity that anybody you put in uses your referral code. You also will have the opportunity to receive these free tickets that you can then sell, which is what I began the presentation with, or you can turn around and give away to a friend or discount, whatever. So we'll go into more details about that part on Saturday. On Saturday, we're hoping to show you our website that you'll be able to show out to your local press. You'll be able to show it out to your business people that if they want to sign up. Remember, it's a great opportunity with somebody with a product, new or old, but want to get it around the world because we have worldwide participants. So whether it's from Asia to the African continent, Europe, there'll be people on the call all around that will be participating. So if they want to get their product out, they will be able to do that. Now, additionally to that, guys, before the marathon starts on July 14th, we're doing a soft, dry run. What that is very simple. We're going to open up for 6 hours. We're going to have some fun and games, and that is going to be on July 1st. July 1st, 2 weeks this Saturday, we're going to do a dry run. What we're going to do, though, instead of asking you to donate money twice, we're going to give you tokens to play in the game. The only way you can participate is by doing certain things to get the tokens. Number one is joining us on any of the live calls Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday, there'll be 2 tokens. Okay, so on the dry run we're going to do on July 1st, it will start at 12 noon New York time, and it will go for 6 hours. Again, there will be speakers on there, guests that we have. We'll talk about Avazoo, and then we'll have some fun and games for 30 minutes. This is to make sure the production and everything goes off correctly and make sure that we are on track. As long as that happens on that day, we will then open right after that pre-launch, or whatever you want to call it, dry run. We will open it for people then to go in and get registered and make their purchase for their tokens for their games. That will be immediately after that on July 1st. They'll be able to do it and go and make their pledge and their donation. And of course, the 24-hour marathon, all that money goes over. So how else can you obtain the playing the game? Because if you don't have tokens, you can't win any of the prizes. So I know you want to win the prizes because that's cash money and everybody likes cash money. So what's going to happen is there's 3 ways of you able to do that. Number one is to invite guests to the pre-launch so that they can get signed up, that we'll have that site ready for you next week. 1 week early from the actual pre-launch run, you'll have an opportunity to have a guest go and sign in. If they sign in and they attend, you'll get your token. The other way will be next week, on Saturday rather, you'll have different types of banners promoting the marathon on your Facebook, Instagram, and other accounts. When that banner is posted, or a certain amount of banners are posted, you get another token. The more tokens you get, the more opportunity you win. It's identical to the 24-hour marathon. There are games. Instead of 24, there's going to be 6. In them games, if you participate in any of them games instead of 3 and you're a winner, first, second, or third prize, you'll automatically be added to the pool. If you win 4 out of the 6, then more than likely you'll win the second pool prize of the amount for that one. However, if you additional tokens and you're not a game player, or you don't know how to be involved, or you don't even want to be involved, it doesn't matter, because them additional tokens will allow you to be in this independent raffle for a grand prize. Now, at the current time, we have not got them prizes put together because we're waiting for sponsors to come back, but I'm sure they're going to be excited. They definitely do cash, but there are also going to be some prizes. So guys, all you have to do is attend on Saturday coming up to find out more details about it. We're going to go through this again on Saturday, but we'll be introducing you to the website most probably Saturday. Worst scenario would be upcoming Monday, where you'll be able to take that website, go out and show it out to all of your different friends around the world, and you'll be able to get them to get involved. If they get involved, then remember, if you bring in a news channel, you bring in a nonprofit, you bring in a business, then what's going to happen is you're going to have invites. Means then you're going to get them you're going to get them raffle tickets to give you, which turn out to be cash, turn out to be liquid money. So obviously you want to get the word out. Now, guys, also remember to use your referral code. No matter what you do on the sign-up forms, use your referral code. It was brought up last week, and I've had a pile of emails about it. So I'm going to go over and show you right now one more time. I'm sure I'm most probably going to have to do it another time. This is your sign up page. Okay, you have a referral code in this page. Anybody that goes to this page and fills in that information and they go through this and fill it in, that person is locked to you for life. Let me say it one more time. That referral page, because it'll have your code up there and they go and sign up. This is not a ticket purchase. This is just to say, I want to know more information, and it takes them over to the main website. Guys, if they do that, that person who puts in that name, that last name, locks to your referral code. Yes, for those of you who emailed me, as long as you own a ticket for an upcoming raffle, and every upcoming raffle, then that person falls in your winning line. So it's a gift that keeps giving. I keep telling people in raffle one, they may not buy a raffle ticket. They may get cold feet and they may say, it's a scam. It's a ripoff. I'm not doing that. Whatever they want to say, it doesn't bother me. Okay. But when they see it on TV and see there's somebody in their neck of woods won $100,000 or $500,000 or $1 million or $1 billion. Remember, there is a lot of prizes that people can win with us, all the way down to $10, and it goes up 100, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, whatever, all the prizes that are out there. This person would win that money. However, if it's in the top two, they win the $1 million or they win the $1 billion, you automatically get a referral bonus. But no matter what, the worst scenario is every time they buy a ticket, you get 15 more free entries. So guys, if you're doing any marketing campaigns, if you're doing anything at all to push Avazoo, you need to push them through this page, your sign-up page. If you have them go straight to avazoo.com, they will not have your referral code in there unless they place the referral code in the sign-up page. But the sign-up page does not lock you in for infinity. It has to come from your own personal page. So if you send somebody to avazoo.com and they fill in the form on avazoo.com and they even put in your referral code, it will not lock them for infinity. It locks them in for this raffle, but it does not lock them in for the future. Now, some of you are saying, why? How come we can't do that? It's a technical issue that if we wanted to go back to day one and recode things, we would definitely do that. But unfortunately, when we went back to look at doing that, collecting all of the previous people to lock them into you and go through the main site, what was going to happen was we'd have to rewrite the database version 2.3, and it was going to cost us 60 to 90 days. So you cannot get a referral that stays with you for life if they go to the normal sign-up page. Okay, but if they come through this link, they are then your referral. So as long as it's got your beautiful picture up here and it's got your referral code across the top, when they click in here and they want to know more information, whether they buy a raffle or not, they're locked to you for life. And somebody sent me an email and said, well, I didn't understand it the way you explained it on Saturday, so I wanted to ask. So yes, they are locked to life with you as long as two things happen. Number one, they come through this site, and number two, you participate in the raffle. So in other words, if you don't down the road buy a $20 ticket and somebody wins the $1 billion, you don't get your reward because you didn't have a ticket. Okay, that was the only way we could get this approved by the regulator. But they are yours for infinity. Okay, as long as you're around, as long as you're pushing up weeds, then you'll have the opportunity to turn around and have that person as a winning. Like I said before, it's a gift that just keeps on giving. You never know. If you got 100 people in here or 1,000 people in here, sooner or later, it's a number game. They're going to be a winner. And no matter what, you're going to get the entries that increase your probability of winning. All right, guys. Now, Justin, I'm going to ask, is there any questions on the marathon itself before we go to any other place?
We had one question that came in from Michael Giller. He said, what if the people you want to give it to or sell it to are in a non-approved country like the USA?
Yeah, Michael, you asked the same questions if you give it, you can give it. Okay. If you want to get paid money for it, then you have to follow the reseller's agreement, which says you can't sell a ticket in the US. So it's exactly the same. That's why everybody that does this has to have a reseller's agreement to make sure that we don't lose our license or cause problems. But as a gift, Michael, you can get them in and you can give them to your cousins, you can give them to your uncles, give them to business owners, whoever you want to, as a gift. But you cannot take 1 penny for it. So you have to sign the reseller's agreement before we'll be able to do it. And that is being prepared by the attorneys as we speak. But yes, you'll be able to give them away in a country. Now, the marathon, guys, the 24-hour marathon, there is no restrictions. You can be anywhere in the world. And we want people from America. We want people from everywhere to participate because these are 5 incredible organizations. It's not about, being hit with a disaster and have no money. It may be your pet or somebody else's pet that they're just going through, or elephants and rhinos having their tusk done. If you've got any passion inside you at all to participate in a game and just give up $1, it's a no-brainer. I've already had a little, not a real wager, but a wager with Gigi, because he's been with me for the last week here in Vegas. I believe every single person that we have with Avazoo at the current time will do at least $1. It would make no sense that anybody wouldn't do it to participate for these great organizations, plus the opportunity to win money. But anyway, everything is wonderful. And yes, Michael, you can give away them tickets. Next question.
Okay. Anyone that signs up through our page, through the referral link that locks them to us, does the name show up on our dashboard in some place so we can keep track of them, even if they don't buy a ticket yet?
Yes. There is a new approval, what we got, that will show you a ticket play. There's 3 different categories that will show you. I'll go over it on Monday's update call, whoever asked the question, so you can see it. But we did get it approved. So you'll actually be able to go into your winning line. You will be able to see that it's a purchase ticket. You'll be able to see a promotional ticket that you've given away to somebody. You'll be able to see your round robin. You'll be able to see who they are. They'll be in a different category, and you'll be able to see who they are. So hang on, let me try to go over to this. Next question, just while I'm setting up.
Okay. We had a question here from Wallace, but I think some of the question got cut off from Facebook. It says, I'm curious, will free entries be given to any person who stays up for, and then it cuts off, but I'm assuming it's about the marathon, if I had to guess.
Say that again then, because I was looking at this and...
No worries. So he said, will free entries be given to any person who stays up for... And then it's cut off, unfortunately. But I think it might be about the marathon, Wallace, if you want to clarify.
There's going to be a ton of entries given away throughout the marathon. There's 10,000 entries going in one particular competition. And we're doing that to engage with people about Avazoo. So each 15 minutes, there will be some form of promotional given out. We've even started talking about some different games right now that we may do, which could be interesting. So, not a needle in a haystack, but there's going to be lots of different things that Avazoo can get behind and promote and give out some free coupons, tickets, some free. What we got to remember is Avazoo is the sponsor of the event, and we're trying to drive money across to the tickets. So whatever it takes for Avazoo is willing to give up to get people to purchase a token or 2 or 10 or 50 or whatever it is. That's the game plan to get as much money in these foundations. So let me go back to this while you find out the answer. So this is actually Julie's account. And Julie, if you're on the call today, I've left a message. You must reach out to me. It's very, very important you speak to me. So please do that. But anyway, in here, what would happen is you'll be able to go in and look at the referrals. When you click on the referrals, you're going to have different categories in here So where it's come from. So you'll have a referral that if it's come from your round robin, you're going to have a referral that if it comes from a coupon, and you'll be able to see who they are. If it's a paid ticket, if it's not a paid ticket. So when you click the expandable on whichever one it's going to be, when that expands out, what it's going to do is it's going to show you in the different categories. So you'll be able to see, looking down, who they're going to be and how it works. So whoever asked that question, we should have that ready for Monday. It is on with something that I'm working on right now. So hopefully we'll have that ready for you for Monday. All right, next question.
That's actually all I got.
All right. So guys, that's good. We are 9 minutes away. So quick recap. Okay. I want to say 9 minutes away for being up on the hour. So quick recap. The marathon, the full pledge marathon is scheduled right now for July 14th at 12 noon New York time, July 14th. On July 1st, 2 weeks prior to that, we will be doing a test dry run marathon, and you can receive tokens by getting on the calls, posting banners. All of this will be discussed on Saturday, and the goal is to get you into as many games as you want to play in, participate in, and you'll be able to invite some guests to come on the call so we can do a complete dry run. Right now, guys, we got some very, very serious people looking at what we're doing. It's not about Avazoo and the $1 Billion Raffle. It's about raising money for 5 incredible organizations. If we pull this off, guys, and we put it off cleanly, we put it off professionally, we raise some money, whether it's 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. If we do this correctly, what is going to happen is it will get talked about. Who done this? How did it happen? Avazoo. And we just need one of those news stories to pick up on Avazoo and what we are doing. And all of a sudden, we got the worldwide news coverage. We've done what we said we're going to do. We've done and raised money. We give them the checks. They got their money. Other people participated and get winnings. If you think about what we've created here, it is a real no-brainer. It only works if we come together as a team to make sure that we have enough people get on the call to buy tokens. So the pre-dry run is going to be on July 1st. This Saturday is 2 weeks out from July 1st. We are hoping to go through the complete website with you. We're hoping that's all going to be finished by Saturday. You will not be able to register on Saturday due to the fact is that we need 3 or 4 days of testing on the sign-up process over to PayPal and everything else. Then after that, you should be able to register sometime the following week. We'll explain that on Saturday, but you'll be able to see the website. You'll be able to send that off to different organizations, networks, nonprofits, business owners, so they can see if they want to participate. Right now, if you've got any business owner, network marketing companies that have got great products, nonprofits that are struggling to raise money, that want to get part of what we're doing so they can raise more money, church organizations, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, whatever it is in organizations, reach out to them, let them know what's going on, and they'll have a website this weekend that they'll be able to review. Once they can review that, then they can also participate in the pre-launch. You do not have to be a raffle ticket to actually participate. The only raffle ticket is you have to, you will get free tokens. So earlier I said for all of you as family members, you're going to get free tokens. If you bring on somebody new after Saturday and that person wants to come in on our pre-launch because they don't own a raffle ticket for Avazoo, either they got to buy a raffle ticket or for them to participate, they make a donation that would also go to the 5 causes. So we'll explain it all in detail on Saturday. By attending the calls, you get free tokens for the pre-launch game. However, for the main marathon, and the only way the main marathon will work is what our game plan is to raise money. The cheapest token you can buy to get into one game is $1. You can buy 5, 10, 12, 16, 18, but the minute you get to $20, you automatically get 24 tokens. The next up from there is $50, where you can get 72 tokens, and then $100 that gets you 120 tokens. Now, there is no further money you will be able to pledge or donate. And we've already had some people saying, what if somebody wants to give $500 or $1,000? Amen. We hope that you do. We pray that you do. However, instead of making the donation through our organization system setup, you will be able to take that $500 or that $1,000 at the end of the 24 hours. You'll learn, have knowledge about the different 5 organizations, and then you'll be able to put your money, which you've worked hard for, to the one you want the money to go to. Because if you give it to us and it goes into the voting pool, you might say, hey, I love the animal one, so I'm going to throw another $1,000 in there. And the animal one may come in third place, only gets 15%. So we don't want that to happen to you or that organization. So the maximum you can come on board with us through the event is $100. $100. For those people who put up $100, you get 120 tokens. You can play in all the games, and you're in all 3 prize pools as long as you can win some of the games. If not, you're just in the overall prize. But that is 100% of the token money goes towards the cause, which is these 5 incredible charities. All we're asking you guys to do is get the word out to everybody. And this Saturday, we'll have a further explanation. We'll go through the website. We'll break it down to some Q&A this upcoming Saturday. I know it's Father's Day this weekend. Guys, this is, get your fathers on it and tell them, hey, come on, and all that gift you want for your Father's Day, ask them to make a pledge to one of these foundations. Dads have got everything they need. They only need the kids. And when we got the kids, that's our gift. Okay, we don't need any more than that. So if anybody wants to know what you want for Father's Day, say make a donation. Let Father's Day just come in. So this Saturday, get them on the call with us. All right, guys, be blessed. Hopefully this is giving you a little bit more knowledge. We got people that will be writing up all the remainder text needed for the website. We've already got the back-end platform being done for the registration. It can't be to do with Avazoo at all. If we do this right, guys, and this will be basically the world will know about what Avazoo's doing, and we're real, and we've given out prizes, we've given out money, and it should create a lot of excitement around the world. So thank you for joining in today. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Paul, for coming on the call. We look forward to seeing you this upcoming Saturday. And Justin, is there any other questions before we go?
Just the form and the code word for.
Oh, sugar. I nearly said another word. So you've got the form, and why don't you use the word sugar?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That works, right? So There you go. All right, guys. So he's going to send you the form. That gets you another token. Saturday, you'll get 2 game tokens for being on the call. So try to be on the call. And one last thing, guys. And again, all you guys that send me beautiful emails, thank you so much. Again, people trying to always improve what we're doing. And that is such a blessing. You have no idea. Again, one tab, guys, if you don't know how to use it, check it out. It's really cool. But also, guys, don't forget that, with us working together to accomplish this, we can make it happen. We just got to keep going. Don't worry about the negatives. You only need that one yes, right? It don't matter how many no's you get. It's not important. It's that one yes. So, guys, let's go out, do what we can do, get people onto the calls. It'll be fun and it'll be exciting. So we'll see you on Saturday for the upcoming call. 2 tokens coming up this Saturday. We will be reintroducing the gift for $3,500. Kelly had asked us if we could work something out. We got an approval on that last night as well. So we'll be explaining that on Saturday, how that can happen. So you'll actually have the opportunity to get multiple $3,500 tickets for the main event. All right, guys, be blessed. Thank you so much for being on the call. See you on Saturday. Take care. God bless. Oh, by the way, the Golden Knights did win last night in an incredible game. 4-1 on the series, and they won last night 9-2. So Golden Knights are the world champions of hockey. Amen. All right, guys. Thanks for everybody. Talk to you later. Take care. God bless.